My son, he just be in his room all day on the phone, jacking off. It's cold and wet and stanky in there. It's fucking cold. And look, me and his mom aren't together anymore. I gotta tell you this, his mom is white. So the only reason why I'm telling you that, because it's relevant to the story. White people, y'all nosy as shit. So she went through his phone and she was like, oh, he's in the phone and he's jacking off and all he does is jack off. And can you say something to him? And I was like, yeah, I'll say something. I was like, but first of all, is it guys and girls? And she was like, yeah. I was like, bitch, I ain't got shit to say. She was like, no, you have to say something. I said, okay, what kind of porn is it? She was like, I was like, is it black guys fucking Asian small women? And she was like, that's what you like. I was like, sorry. Sorry, that's what I like, sorry. I said, so he's in the room jacking off all fucking day. Have you walked in there and told him? And she's like, no, that's another thing about white people. You guys don't fucking tell your kids to not lock the doors. Like, they have to unlock their doors. Black people and Mexicans, our parents did not let us lock the door. Right? If we locked the door, they told us, they was like, don't lock this shit no more. And if you locked it again when you got home from school the next day, the door was gone. You would come home and be like, where's my door? Your mom be like, your door? Your door? My mom talking to herself, this nigga said his door. Like he paid a motherfucking bill and this nigga said his door. Said, Sheena, you have to stop being so white. Tell him, go in there and make sure he don't jack off. Nigga in the house all day, in there just jacking off. Fucking socks is crumbled the fuck up. He in there just doing it. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. That's the only thing I wish. I wish we had phones in the 80s and 90s. Do you know how hard it was to jack off in the 80s and 90s to a big back TV and a VCR, nigga? Do you understand? Nigga, I was a Jehovah's, we grew up a Jehovah's Witness and we had to, yeah, fuck y'all, I didn't want to knock on y'all doors either. Y'all looking at me like, oh, I don't want to knock on your doors either. Y'all come around the corner, you're on a full barbecue. As soon as y'all see us, y'all run behind the couches, dive and tell your kids, get down, they can see you. Fuck you, me and my brothers, we didn't give a fuck. We walk straight to the windows, we be like, we see you. You gonna get these watchtowers. Jesus is coming tomorrow. Fuck these lazy ass Jehovah's Witnesses now. You see these lazy ass niggas that post up at the airport and don't do shit? When I was growing up, we had to knock on niggas' doors. Do you understand how hard that was? I had to knock on niggas' doors in my neighborhood. The niggas I knew, I would knock on the door, they would open up the door, I'd be like, Jesus love you. Be like, nigga, we just fucked 5 bitches with cocaine. I know, but Jesus loves us. Nigga, we ran a train on these hoes. Yes, I know. Back to jacking off in the 90s. Understand how hard it was. My mom used to lock the TV, the big back TV in her room. We couldn't even get in the room. We would have to break in this big back TV. Let me tell you, whoever got home first got to control the TV. I would always get home first because I wanted to control the fucking TV. Let me tell y'all something. I got home one time and I caught my brother jacking off in my mama room. He in my mama room going to work. This nigga forgot other niggas live there. This nigga got his shirt off, he's sweating. He got a bottle of baby oil. He thought he was Puff, this nigga had napkins and everything, was going to work. I'm like, damn nigga, you ain't even looking? You supposed to look. You don't live, you know, you jack off and look. You and your mom, you jack off. Because jacking off was hard. Do you understand? In the 90s? Everybody that grew up in the 90s knew you had to go, if you got horny, you had to now leave the house, go to the store. You go to the fucking store that did all the porn. You get in there, it's you and 3 other niggas in a section, and you would have to look at the back of the fucking porn box. And if you saw some shit that was nasty as shit and you kind of got horny, you picked that one. You took that box to the Asian man that was at the fucking register because he owned the store. And this nigga would talk shit to you. He would be like, oh, this is what you fucking like. You'd be like, nigga, just give me the porn, nigga. He would put it in a black bag. You would have to walk home. Everybody in your neighborhood knew it was only 2 things in that black bag. Liquor or porn. And nigga, you was 15, so they knew you was going home to jack off. You were hope. Hope nobody was home when you got home. That wasn't the case for my brother. Got home, this nigga was jacking off, going to work. I walked in and I seen him and I was like, oh shit, I didn't want to say nothing. So I went back to the house, I went back to the door and I slammed the door and I said loud as fuck, is there anybody home? All you hear is this nigga press the VCR. It goes slow as fuck. This nigga trying to grab shit. I meet him at the door. I'm like, hey nigga, what's up? You good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, you sure you good? Yeah, I'm good. I was like, what you doing here? Nothing, just watching TV. I'm like, I'm not sure because your dick is still out. You forgot to put that away. Did you say hell no? I had to see this nigga dick. He was sweating. That was fucked